Hello everyone, welcome back to part 3. It's been probably about 3 weeks, and I've been using the computer for a while now, and I really like it. It's doing really great. I had to get another screen because the other one crapped out on me, just stopped working one night, and so I just bought one to match. So that's the only other upgrade. Oh, and one other thing, I also installed a 1 terabyte hard drive that I had laying around. So now I have 120 plus a 1 terabyte mechanical. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is get to the boot test, and we'll see how long it takes. So got a counter here, 3, 2, 1. So we're going to wait for Windows to start. A little closer. So I haven't really messed with it that much. I've turned down some of the post screens to like 1 second. It's not really the fastest thing on the planet starting up, which is kind of a bummer. That's what I thought I was going to get with the SSD, but I think it's really more in the settings than anything. Also added some speakers, and I picked up a headset from a yard sale for $2.30. Works really well. I actually just use the microphone, kind of just put it around my neck so that the microphone's in front of my mouth. It's only got one speaker, so it's kind of lacking in sound. And we'll wait for all the little widgets to load here. I'm going to call that done now. Alright, so a minute 20 seconds, minute 21 seconds. Not bad. I was really hoping for, a lot of these people are saying 15-minute or 15-second startup times, which would be really great. We're going to do one more test here, and that's going to be the sleep mode. So I'm going to shut it down real quick. And this will just be a couple seconds, literally. Maybe. Okay, so that's off. We'll turn on. Alright, so less than 10 seconds to go from sleep, which is what I usually do. I don't shut down my computer a whole lot unless something is messed up, but I haven't had any problems with that yet. So it's working really well. I guess the next thing we'll do is go straight into what I've got installed on it. I'm real big into Portal 2, so I've got a lot of Portal 2 themes going on. You can pause the video if you want to check out exactly what I've got, but this is pretty much just some standard stuff. We've got Microsoft Office, Steam, some games within that we'll go over later. Rain meter, which is this little widget thing up here. It's totally customizable, which is what I really like. You can basically just add things. Let's see, let's add some lines, battery. This won't make any sense, but we'll add it. Come in over here and you can place wherever you want. There's all kinds of different themes. There's an Iron Man theme, Jarvis. This is kind of a crazy one. So it's got all sorts of little pieces to it. Really neat. It doesn't take hardly any memory at all. So something that I like. It shows some cool information, how much CPU I'm using, RAM, my hard disks. This is the 1 terabyte, this is the 120, and then a little clock that's alphanumeric, I guess. Alright, so I guess we'll play a video game here. This is kind of an older game, so it's really not that impressive, but it's still something I enjoy, and we'll show you the frames per second on it. So it's pretty snappy, as you can see, which you can probably thank the SSD for. my frames per second will be down here, so I'm getting about 300 frames per second. See if I can get a kill on camera. Oh, totally got owned there. So, yeah, you can see about 250 frames per second, which is pretty good. If I alt-tab out of this and go into like a web browser or something, my frame per second drops drastically, about 120, and even worse when I'm actually when I've got like Pandora or something, 17 frames per second, which I've heard is very common. But if you're alt-tabbed, you're really not looking at the game. So. Glad the counter-terrorist won. So it's good. Go ahead and start up Portal 2. Show you some of the footage from that. I actually have beaten this game, so I'm not going to reveal any secrets. I don't know where I am, so I hope I don't give away any secrets. So all these loading times are just sort of a testament here. You can see also on Rainmeter how much CPU I'm using, which is interesting. That's why I like to keep the screen open, is to see how intensive this game really is. As you can see, it's hardly using any of my CPU, and only 30% of my RAM. So let's see if we've got well, I don't know how to show the frames per second on here, but I've only got one portal right now. But yeah, you can see it's pretty smooth. If you needed help with that puzzle, you got problems. So, yep. Pretty smooth gameplay. So I'm pleased with that. It's something I've been waiting to play for about a year because my Mac didn't have the graphics card. StarCraft 2. Oh, I should mention that Portal is able to be played on ultra settings. Everything's maxed out. I'm really liking this keyboard. I love this lock Windows key. Did you just record my password?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Okay. Alright. So, I'll show the FPS here. 61 frames per second. 13. A little hiccup there. Usually it's about 100 while it's in game. I'll load up something just a replay. I'm really bad. I'm silver, so don't expect anything real crazy. So you can see the about 60 frames per second, 75. When I'm playing, it's about 100. I don't know why the replay is more intense. So, very snappy. And still you can see in Rainmeter right over here that even when I'm scrolling all around the map all the time, not even reaching 50% CPU. Options, graphics, all maxed out, ultra high, everything. That's how I play online. No lag. Getting around 40 FPS right now. So, I think I actually end up winning that game eventually, but we're not going to really stick around for that. So yeah, overall, pretty snappy performance. I guess I'm really happy with all the components that I picked. It's not like the most intense thing ever built or anything like that, but it works well enough for what I need. I just want to play some StarCraft and browse the internet, watch 1080p videos. It's very capable of playing StarCraft or Counter-Strike over here and watching a live stream over here in 1080. So maxed out, which is really nice. It's fun because whenever I play Counter-Strike, I'm usually dead anyway, so I just watch, streams on Twitch TV or whatever that's going on over there. So yeah, that's all I got, and I guess I'll give you guys an update in probably 6 months or a year, something like that, like I usually do, and tell you how the software has grown and my hardware might not have, and see how it's keeping up, because obviously nothing technology is future-proof. So thanks again for sticking around for part 1, 2, and 3. If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the comments below, and I'm really good about responding to them. So yeah, ask me anything you'd like, and catch you guys later.